back with another video on Second Armored. We're doing the advanced guide. In this video, I'm going to be joined by Tex. She's going to be just helping me out. If you want to say hi.
Hello.
Okay, cool. And we're going to be going over spots like these right here, making on top of that and sit on top of it and snipe, how to get properly on top of fences so you don't go over them, how to jump fences correctly, how to get on top of roofs like that one and this one, and a bunch of other spots. So we're going to get started with that roof, and then we're going to move to this roof. So this roof is really simple. There's literally, well, there's 3 ways to get on top of it. There's that shovel right there that you can go up to, as demonstrated right here. Go to the shovel, jump up top, you're here. And you can also go back on top of this chimney, set up the MG, set up a sniper, and you can see this whole entire field all across there, back here, just everywhere on hospice. Basically, you have this whole field to yourself. That chimney is a bit higher, and that's why it's better. Another way to get on top of it, Dex is going to show him jump from here. Okay, so how she did this, as you guys can see, this ledge right here is elevated above the ground. So basically, if you go up to it, you hold your jump key. Oh, I failed. But sometimes you'll fail, sometimes you won't. But you gotta get on top of this ledge, you gotta hit your jump key, and you gotta keep holding it. And you want to be looking a bit more up. You got demonstration, go ahead, and you just kind of elevate on top of it. The simple way is the shovel, or you can go right here, get on top of, I don't know if this is a well, just get on top of this, and then you have a kind of a jumper here. You can crouch, you don't really have to crouch and get on top of it. Next house, it's gonna be this one. You can heal me real quick. This house is a pen glitch, so pen glitches are a bit harder, but there's a lot of them on the map, so as soon as you get it down, all you gotta do is just keep doing it, and you'll get it down even more. And it'll be a lot easier for you. So Tex actually found something here. So if you're on this location right here, on Hospice on G4, there's the 2 houses here. You'll recognize them pretty easily. Hospice is mostly the point or St. Mary Bliss. But if it's Hospice, this is a really great spot. And these are the 2 greatest houses. And the spot she found out is you can literally just, oh, well, there we go. You can just literally jump through this window. And you have this kind of hedgerow right here. You cannot get on top of the house from here. Yeah, you can, but it's a prone jump, and you have to go from here, and you have to run and prone jump it, which is really hard to do. So just don't do it. There's a lot easier ways. So how do I get back into it? Just run in there. Yeah, there we go. And just run back in. Oh, I'm fucking up. Oh. This is embarrassing now. I'm gonna have to edit this out. My god. Oh, there you go. Alright. So how do you do this prone glitch window jump? So first of all, go back to the end of the house. So, houses are different in Hallows. So there's houses that look like this. And the key thing is, like, as you can see, there's only 1 split in the middle. So meaning there's 2 windows. And that's the type of houses you can get on top of. If it has 4 windows, like 2 smalls, okay, 2 smalls up there, and 2 big ones right here, you cannot get on top of these. Well, there's only 1 house in the whole game that you can, and that's on Carrington. And this house right here, there's a lot of them on St. Mary Bliss, Dumont, Carrington, Omaha, and Utah. There's a bunch of them like this. And so it looks like that. So if you walk up to a house from here, and you see this house at 2 pen, you can get on top of it, especially if it's open, obviously. Another thing to recognize, these houses will have this kind of interior, so they will have this kind of kitchen. And it might have an open window spot here, which I'll show later in the video. It might have a closed one like this, and a door always in the corner. And then the stairwell is the main thing you can kind of see. If you walked into it from a different location, you don't see the window. Look at the stairwell. If the stairwell is a spiral, you get on top of it. If the stairwell is going up, then it go like this and up more. And it will have 3 total, and you cannot. Okay, so once you're here, for the noobs that don't know how to do it, you run from here, and you do a thing. So you have to be running, so you can either press the 2 W keys, so you can do this, and you run. Or you can hold your shift, obviously, with your pinky or whatever you hold your shift with, or whatever your sprint key is. And you jump prone, so you get into this kind of weird position right here. So as you can see, I'm elevated above the ground, so I'm not on the ground, and I'm on the balcony. So if you, oh, well, you could do that as well. So you can just do that, but I didn't mean to do that. So you just get down real quick. So you have to be on the balcony to do so. If you're on the ground, it's not gonna work. So if you stay on the ground, you will automatically just fail it, and you have to go back and try it again. It will take a lot of tries to first learners, but I've taught many people, and it's pretty easy. Like, I taught her in about 5 minutes, and she's already got it down, basically. So, you go here, prone, keep holding your jump key, and then just tap WASD, so just tap it, and you'll go through. As you can see, I have it down really easily, so most of the time I do it in 1 or 2 tries, and text if you want to demonstrate how you do it.
There you got stuck.
See how fast it takes her. 1, 3. He's under pressure, it's fine. There you go. So literally, and she learned it like a week ago, and she's already got it down. Basically, she can get on top of any house on the game. There's a bunch of them on church that we will go and showcase after we do everything else. So another thing, people that are advanced into the game or invested, I'm gonna show you guys a really cool trick. These houses like this that have a 3rd story, guess what? Go in here, place an OP. And you place an OP, and your people and your squad will spawn inside here. So they spawn on the 3rd floor. Only bad thing is, when an enemy comes next to the house, they're here, they will just dismantle it because it's in the area, and they will just dismantle it. So they don't really have to come to the 3rd floor to dismantle it. They can just dismantle it when they're around the house or they're inside the house. It will just be gone. So be aware of that, obviously, when placing it. And yeah. Another thing is, there's a bunch of these kind of, there's this wall, there's fences like, okay. So there's fences like that, there's walls like here, there's walls here, and most people what they do is they just run to them, and they waltz across them. If you want to get on top of the wall, obviously you can go here, get on top of it, but most of the time those walls that you need are like a whole fucking 5 minutes away, and you have to run all the way here, let's say, and the wall will just start right here, and you would have to jump on it, and then you have to run back. But by that time, you can just kill it already. So what you need to learn is how to crouch jump. So you want to get as close as you can to the wall, and if you're jumping right, obviously hold your A key on your keyboard, and if you're jumping left, obviously hold your D key. So what you want to do is you want to keep holding it, and you want to jump and crouch. So you press your jump key first, and then you crouch, and you'll end up on top of this. And because you're holding A in the air, you automatically go to the right or to the left, depends on the way you're trying to get on top of it. So text if you want to demonstrate as well. So you can see she gets as close as you can to the wall, and she jumps and crouch. And as you can see, you get stuck in this kind of weird position that you're in the air, but you're not. So you kind of be stuck in this position. As you can see, I'm prone. I'm basically on it, but I'm not. And then you can just literally stand up and get on top of it. More spots is you can always get on top of these. So if they're destroyed like this, just go up to them as close as you possibly can. And don't tap your jump key. Hold your jump key, just like so. And when you hold it, you will vault on top of it. Make sure not to fall off, obviously. But once you move on top of this, St. Miraglis, St. Miraglis, the maps that have these kind of bushes that are hedgerows, they're not actually bushes. So that's a bush right there. That's a bush over there. But that right there is a hedge. This is a hedge. This is a cornfield, obviously, but you can, most of the time, you will be able to come as close as you can to them and just hold your jump key again, and you get into this crazy spot. You cannot go forward, but you can go pretty far. As I'm crouched, you can see my body, but if you're in a distance of 100 meters, you will have the high ground, and you will have the advantage of them because you can see them in the open, and they cannot see you. If you stand up, you can obviously have a really great view. If you lay down, obviously, you're limiting yourself in the visualization, but you could still see a lot, and if you're laying down, they can barely see you. And keep in mind, obviously, for advanced people, you do not want to stay in the same spot for more than 5 to 10 kills, because people are gonna kind of hear the direction you're shooting from, and at some point they're just gonna start firing, and then you're gonna get panicked and fire them back, and then their teammate's gonna come and kill you. So make sure you rotate your positions pretty much every 5 to 10 kills, and if you don't, it's just gonna be bad. Another thing is, all my advanced people, huts like this, you can get on top of them. So you could probably do it from here on this, get on top of this. It's a pretty okay MG spot. It's kind of really open, it's kind of shit, but if you have nothing better, then you just lay down here, mount your MG, and you can see this whole entire field. I guarantee you get around 20 kills around before a sniper snipes you from a hedge or you get knifed from behind. This is, most of the spots I'm showing you is great sniper spots, MG spots, and if you know how to use a Grand or a Goer, you'll be amazing with it. So, now we're going to go on pause, and we're going to reunite when we get to the church. Now, okay, so we're back at the church. Now I'm going to be showcasing you guys some pretty good spots. So, as you can see, Mama Lilith, or Tex, as I know her, this is a great spot. So, the way to get on top of it is get on top of this car. just like so. And then you literally, oh, get on top. God damn it. Oh, jump on top of this, and then you jump on top of this, and you have this kind of area, and you could see over there, and you could, if you really wanted to, you can mount your FG up here, and if people are coming from this direction or from the field, you can just mow them down right here. And you have the tree coverage in the branches, which is gonna be hard to see. And here, you always have the high ground, so you can peek out, shoot, get back down, peek out, shoot, get back down. Simple as that. This is a pretty mediocre spot. I'm gonna move down to. Keep in mind that some of the two-pane windows, that's what they're called, so the roof glitches in another language, will have a barrier, an invisible wall. So it's more of like a 60-40 chance. 40 chance they will have an invisible barrier. As you can see, this stairwell again, the same house layout. Go on top of it. Go here, and you don't. Once you learn, you don't really have to run from there. You basically don't even have to run most of the time. You just do that. It's simple as that. And this one does not have a barrier. This is a really crazy spot I like to use most of the time because most enemies, they will come from this direction over there. Whereas if it's cemetery, they'll kind of be having to come either from this side to that field to the church or from this side. They'll be rotating through this whole field. And you have a really big range of view. You can see that field, You could see all around the hedges. You could see this road. You could see a bunch of stuff. And you could see the church as well. And you could see this side. So it's a really great MG spot. Also a pretty good M1 Grand Spike, away or sniper, whatever you want. MP40 if you want. You can just mow this road down if you really want to. And plus this house has a lot of coverage, so you can get behind the chimney. Obviously they can outpen the chimney. And you could fire, go back, fire, go back. So take cover, obviously. And then same thing here. If people are coming this way, you have a chimney. You can just go like this. Fire, go back, fire, go back. And then right here, fire, go back down, reload, fire, go back down, reload. Also, for the advanced guide, make sure you guys do not go out like this. So make sure you use your tilting skills. So it's sort of Q and E. It's pretty easy. If you're going to the right, or yeah, to the right, you probably use your pointer finger, and you strafe, and you kind of press D and E. And if you're going this way, you probably use your ring finger to kind of move like this. For me, it's weird because I use my middle finger on the left-hand side most of the time, but it really depends what you do. So for this hand side right now, how I'm moving is I'm pressing my middle finger to the Q, so I move on the left, and I have my ring finger on A. So my ring finger normally doesn't really press Q. It's just not comfortable for me, but it's whatever you're really comfortable with. Also, keep in mind that most of these spots you will take fall damage. So like this house, I'm mostly guaranteed to take fall damage here. So. Oh, I'm good. Okay. So sometimes you can jump off, crouch, and prone. Proning will basically disable the fall damage because you just kind of lay down. It's a weird mechanic, but I'm guessing it's the whole body takes the fall and you don't take any damage. Also, these things right here, you get on top of them. Some of them are placed near fences, so you get on top of fences a lot easier. And the way is to just go up to it, press jump, and do it. Same thing here. As you can see, same rig. This has a ton of these houses, but I'm pretty sure this one is the destroyed one. So destroyed ones, oh, it's not. Okay. So this could be sometimes hard because you have a bed here, and some of them will literally have a bed right here, and that's where it kind of becomes hard unless you don't have too much running speed. But as you can see right there, I failed. And you will fail a bunch. You know, nobody's perfect right here. There I failed again. So some of these houses are difficult, but doable. Right here, it took me 3 tries to get on top of it, but. And this one, oh, there you go. There's my showcase. So right here, as you can see, I cannot go forward. There's a barrier right here. And if I go to this side, oh, okay, well, I got pushed up. But as you can see, if she goes to the left, go to the left real quick. She can go so far up and come down and kill me. But so some houses will have it glitched in that way that you can go only so far up. This house, as you can see, that's a 2-pen. That's a pretty good house, but I'm pretty sure it's also blocked off. But if you can get on top of this house, you can see cemetery, everything. This is the easy one because you can really go up here. Oh yeah, so some of them, as you can see, that was a barrier straight on that window shield right there. Some of them will have a barrier straight on the window shield. And that's where it becomes a lot harder and not really used. But I mean, you could still crouch right there and you could see far up this road, you could see up there, you could see up there, you could see up there. So it's still used, but it's not that, like, needed, if you know what I'm talking about. This area right here is really good because you have a bunch of houses you can use for high ground. So get on top of this barrel, get on top of this house, get on top of this house. Pretty good stuff right here. See the church, this side. Most time if it's cemetery and they cap it, they'll be moving from this direction, so you have free shots on them, at least the first 10 kills. Also, easy way to get on top of this is go right here. Get on top of this, you get on top of the bench here. Go here, jump. Go here, I'll go all the way to the corner. And, well, I gotta get it down. There we go. And you just hold your W key. Sometimes you'll fail, but just keep trying. That house you can't get on top of, but you have an invisible wall right here. And then there's one house somewhere on the map. So around the church, there's a lot of houses that are really good. So we're going to showcase one, but we're going to move to this side real quick. That house is okay, so you get on top of the chimney right there. This spot's pretty popular for garrisons, so noob commanders and noob officers would place supplies right here, and you would have a garrison either inside, or you would have it around this courtyard, and maybe have it out there in the bush area, which is a pretty bad spot. So if you have an AT in your unit, just tell them to come right here. Go on top of this thing. Just grab your AT and AT, obviously. So, there's another one right here that's really commonly used. I see a lot in public matches because it's not really a pen glitch. It's not really hard to get on top of, but most of the time it's not. So you can get on top of this, and you get on top of this. Well, if you want to, you can just crouch jump it right here. And then you have extreme cover right here where you can just come out, boom, shoot. You have the open road right here. And most people, if you have cemetery, the garrisons will be placed around that area, and they'll just be coming down this road or down there, and you have their free view on them. Most of the time, you can even see their heads right there, and they cannot see you. So they're like, oh, where am I getting shot from? And you just kill them. We're gonna go into cemetery in a second, but we're gonna run to this location right here. This is a great MG spot if you want to mow guys down there coming from this way. If they want to cap cemetery in the church, let's say it was 3rd point, most of them will be coming down this, and you'll just mow them down with MGs or sniper if you want to. So, let's go to this location. This location is... so you can get... Okay, so you can get on top of this thing. Okay. Yeah, so get on top of this thing if you want to. You can move right here. Pretty okay spot if you want to just hide right here, and you can hold them down right here. And as you can see, if people are moving from this direction, they can only see so far. They can't see what's behind that wall. They barely can see what's right there. And they definitely cannot see if you're hiding in that bush. They just won't look over there. They'll literally, if they're coming from this direction, most people will just literally look straight and try to clear corners. As you can see, she's up there. If she's crouched, I can barely see her camouflage. Like, she's sticking out, but just a little bit. Maybe if I move this way, yeah, but most people don't have that trained eyes yet, and Hell Loose is a really trained eye game. And people will just be clearing this, and it just won't get into their line of sight. And you will have a clear shot, because you could see all the way over there from there. That's a pretty good spot as well. Most of the defenses that you get on top of, and they have an intersection that comes through them, get on top of them. It's super easy. This spot's commonly mistaken for as being removed. It has not been removed. It is just very hard to do. Even I don't know how to do it, and I know how to do most spots because it is a prone jump. So personally, I don't really recommend it. It's an amazing spot, but what you have to do is you would run up to it and you prone on top of that corner, which I personally don't know how to do. But this is an okay spot as well. I see a lot of MGs doing it. And yeah, that's the thing that mostly would happen to people. This is a pretty cool MG spot. Also, you can come right here, go like this, shoot at the hedges over there that people are going to be peeking over. You can see a lot. And you can see this whole open area. The best house, I think, personally, that is a lonely house on a church is this house right here. It's this house right here on ping. This house is the best one for the 2-pen. And I will show you guys why. Because, well, first of all, this is the house that's closest to church. And even from here, you could see the whole church view, and you could see this whole open field. But let's see how it looks when you get on top of it. So obviously, remember, you guys can place your OPs on the 3rd floor. So I'm just going to pop my OP right here. As you can see, I didn't even take that big running start, so you don't really have to. So right here, if you got even you don't have to get on top of this chimney, but you can just literally stand right here and you can see all the way down there, all the way through here. You can see above this house. So dude, that would be amazing. If you have a sniper and if there's infantry running through this field, you can literally shoot them prone and they can't shoot you. So it's amazing. And most people will not expect that you're shooting them 2 houses over and you hit them. So people, even if you shoot them, you can sit here and get like 30 kills. Because people are just not even expecting where the fuck you're at. So Yeah, and then right here you can see the whole church, basically the whole right side of church, and you can see all the way down there. Most people, if it's cemetery, they'll be coming from those hedges, and they'll just be running through this field, like not expecting to get shot at, or expect to get shot at, but it'll just be on the same ground level as them. Remember, in Hella Loose, high ground is the key, and if you only can get down safe, you can get on top of this maybe? No, you can. Okay, so you would get on top of this house right here, and you'll just go down and try it the other way. Also, if you want to get on top of this, there's two ways. There's not really two ways. You can either get on top of this, or you can vault up here. You get on top of the orchard here, and you vault here. Let's see if Tex can do it. I haven't showed her this yet. Ah, she failed. Okay, so Tex, you go to this barrel right here, and you jump and vault, and you end up on that. Yeah, right there. Now, yep, there you go. So you end up on this little orchard here, which I don't know how it holds a 150-pound man, but it does. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to some spots in hospice. So when we're there, actually no, we're gonna get one more church spot. So when we're there, I will be back. All right, so we're back on the church. As you can see, we're still here. This house right here has a really cool window jump you could do right here. Pretty cool. You just fall through that. It's like a invisible wall, basically. Oh, there we go. And then you get on top of this, and this is one of the greatest spots, but it's kind of hard to get onto because of this bed, so even I failed right there, but it will take you a bunch of tries, but as soon as you get it down, just like that, get on top of this, and then you would think like, oh, I can't do anything, like, what is this? Okay, so first of all, you can vault this. So you can vault this one, and this one is like glitch ones. This one is kind of banned on most servers. Don't do this, because... Actually, no, you could shoot through this, yeah. Wait, yeah, you could shoot through this, so you could shoot through this, but you're kind of angled yourself, so you can't go this way. You can, but it's kind of angled. This is an okay spot, but people keep in mind you'll be sticking out like crazy, and people will be able to shoot you. Then here, you can on top of this chimney. Not really. Oh, you just fall through it. So this chimney is the same thing as that one over there, but it's you're not really discouraged on movement. So go here. This chimney is the same way, and you literally have from one window, you just already went 3 houses, and you can go all the way over there. So once you get here, this church is this chimney is also see-through, so people can shoot you and you can shoot them. So this is allowed in the servers. So most servers have a disabled thing. If people can't shoot you but you can shoot them, that's not allowed. But this you can shoot. So Tex, Tex, can you go down there and shoot me in the foot from here? So as you can see, I'm in the chimney. Try to shoot me in the foot. There we go. She can shoot me perfectly fine. Okay, so once you're here, you're gonna be asking, how did you get past this? So right here, go here, jump, crouch, and you end up on this ledge. And right here, you have the rest of the access. This is another see-through, and this is another see-through. And Tex, could you come right here so I don't... Yeah, I might... I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I need your help. I'm gonna put an up you real quick. If I die. Tex. Come. Oh, yeah, revive me. And then we're gonna move on to the hospice spots real quick in a second here. Actually, I'm not gonna move on to hospice spots. We're just gonna go through these spots and then we're gonna wrap it up, because most of the spots I've shown you guys are literally just window pens and a bunch of fences. Also, keep in mind that always when you're clearing these kind of roads, literally go to a fence, stay on that little opening right there, and press your E key or Q key to clear the road. Do not go out there in the open and die, or kill one enemy. Just like she's doing right here. You have a lot more range of view, and they can only see your head, and you can crouch as well, because crouch are not really expected on people. Also, when let's say somebody's firing, so somebody's firing from this side of fence, you can either YOLO it. So advanced guide, I'm sorry, I told this in the beginner's guide that don't YOLO anything, but kind of change the rules. Most of the time, when you want to clear something and there's not many people left, you're the only one, you can either stay back and clear it, or you can just YOLO it and just jump this wall right here, YOLO it and just go like this and jump. People would not be expecting this. They would literally not be expecting. They'll be expecting you to go right here quietly, take them out, but you'll be jumping through and just killing all of them. If you want to clear it, make sure to clear it really safely. So keep looking, and maybe crouch if you're coming around this section, because they will see you first if you walk through. But if you crouch, they won't be expecting it, and you'll get the first shot on them most likely. Now, some spots have these things right here, which you can on top of obviously, but if they have the benches, you would be a lot easier to get on top of, and you could just do that. But yeah, so you get on top of this, yep, and then you just, yep, and then you, yep, there we go. And this is an okay spot. Most of these kind of spots have a pipe like that you get on top of and then get on top of the house. Like there's that one right there. Most of the time you can't get on top of it without a prone jump. So if you can jump from here, obviously. Yep. Couch jump as well. Yep. And then you get on top of that. Or you get an easier way and get on top of that fence and jump on here and then get on top. You cannot go on top of that house. Let's move. Actually, we're gonna quickly move this way. Get on top of this fence right here. Get on top of this. Go here. Remember, guys, if you want to vault something and you think it's super far away, just run, jump, and keep holding your jump key, because that will allow you to vault on top of it. And you think you're not gonna make it, but you will make it, because the game just works that way. Top of this house. Pretty good spot because you can go all the way. You can see this whole inside, the whole fucking area. It's quite amazing. Yeah. I think that's pretty much... Oh, okay, let's quickly... We're gonna see you guys back in cemetery. Pause. Okay, so once you're in cemetery, most people will camp inside that bush right there. Or they'll camp around the hedges, but if you want to be smart, you see these walls, get on top of them. Hold space, boom, you're on top of this. Most people will have a garrison right there you could see so far. You have a tree branch right here to protect you. You have this whole bush right here that you can just literally go out and you cannot be seen. This bush is even better. Go here. And go here, actually, behind this tree. Hide behind the tree. Shoot. Those enemies. You will see the enemies through the bushes. These are not hard bushes. And you can literally move around this side so much that you can see the angles that other people can't see. I was in a match on Friday, and I got 21 kill streak just being on top of this because I would just camp this road, and people would just come through here. They would not see me, so I had to redeploy, and that's when I died because I redeployed. But people just would not see me and not expect me to be up there because they'll just be running through this field and trying to take the point. Another way, I already showed this spot out, but if you want to get on top of this, you literally get here, jump, on top of this, and then you get on top of this. You can see this. Another great spot for MGs. I'm gonna leak the ultimate MG spot. Because why not? I actually saw that. I actually created this one myself, and I showed this to a lot of people. But this spot's amazing. You can lay down here and shoot that, but it has kind of no protection, so you'll be seen really much so. If you want to get this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle, and you come right here, go all the way in. I think it's somewhere around here, huh? Let's see if I get it down again. Yeah, right here. Yeah, so you don't even have to vault. You literally just jump on top of it, and you can see so far. And you can go all the way in here, all the way in, and you're just unseen. And I could see when somebody's moving through there, and they just can you see me, like my body, currently?
No.
Exactly, and I could see your body, and you could see all the way over there. Can you go to the right there real quick? No. You're come on. Go into the cemetery, and see if you can see me.
Well, you're asking this to a recon sniper, so I will be able to... I can see the white of your face. That's
Yeah,
it.
and that's it. And you cannot see the body, and you'll just be like, okay, cool. But people would not really be looking at this because people don't know about it. The MG spot is literally around the corner right here. Go up here. This is, I don't think you even know it, but as you can see, this tree right here. Here, vault, right here. It's amazing because you just MG from here and you could not be seen. Go into the field. Can you see me? Well, I mean,
can
if I
only
back
see
up,
your face.
exactly. There we go. And you can go also pretty far up, so go all the way up here, like all the way up here. You can see so much. You can see that whole hedge, that hedge, that hedge. Go turn this way. You can see that hedge, that row. You can see so much from this spot. This is a really great MG spot, sniper spot, whatever you want. So, yeah. I guess that's gonna be it for the advanced guide. I'll be wrapping up here. Make sure to like and subscribe and join us at Second Armored. It was Koga. Tex. Bye bye. I'll say bye.
Bye.